Sana ne? Yemeğini ye sen. Tamam hadi. Didikleme insanları hadi. Yemeğini ye.
Ben söyleyeyim anneciğim. Kıskandığın için değil mi?
Industry is no stranger to controversy, speculation, and dramatic cast changes. Yet few developments have generated as much discussion among viewers as the latest reports surrounding the hit drama series Kızılcık Şerbeti. Over the past few weeks, social media platforms, entertainment portals, and fan communities have been flooded with questions about the future of Feyza Çivilek and the beloved character Nilay. What began as simple rumors soon evolved into one of the most talked about entertainment stories of the season. Fans who have followed the series since its debut found themselves wondering whether Nilay's story would continue with the same actress, or whether producers were preparing a significant change that could alter the course of the show. The possibility of a replacement immediately sparked intense debate among viewers. Some argued that no one could portray Nilay as effectively as Feyza Çivilek, while others believed that introducing a new performer could bring fresh energy to the character. As speculation grew, entertainment journalists began investigating whether there was any truth behind the reports. The discussion gained momentum because Nilay is not just another supporting character. Throughout the show's run, she has become one of the most recognizable personalities in the Kızılcık Şerbeti universe. Her emotional moments, conflicts, and memorable interactions have contributed significantly to the popularity of the series. The rise of Kızılcık Şerbeti. To understand why this controversy matters, it is important to appreciate the extraordinary success of Kızılcık Şerbeti. Since its premiere, the series has established itself as one of Turkey's most watched television dramas. The show attracted audiences by addressing cultural differences, family conflicts, and social issues through compelling storytelling. Rather than relying solely on romance or melodrama, the writers created a layered narrative that reflected modern Turkish society. As ratings increased, the series became a social phenomenon. Discussions about episodes frequently trended online, with viewers analyzing character decisions and predicting future developments. The show's popularity extended beyond Turkey, attracting international audiences through streaming platforms and translated content. One of the reasons for this success has been the strength of its ensemble cast. Every major character contributes something unique to the narrative. While leading roles often receive the most attention, secondary characters have played an equally important role in maintaining audience engagement. Among these characters, Nilay stands out as one of the most memorable. Why Nilay became a fan favorite. From her earliest appearances, Nilay captured viewers' attention with her distinctive personality. She was unpredictable, emotional, and often found herself at the center of dramatic situations. Audiences appreciated the complexity of the character. Nilay could be humorous in one scene and deeply emotional in the next. This versatility allowed the character to connect with viewers on multiple levels. Over time, Nilay's storylines became increasingly important to the overall narrative. Her relationships, conflicts, and personal growth provided some of the show's most talked about moments. Many fans believe that the character's popularity is closely tied to Feyza Çivilek's performance. Her portrayal helped transform Nilay into one of the defining figures of the series. The actress brought a unique energy to the role, balancing comedy, drama, and emotional vulnerability. Critics frequently praised her ability to make even controversial moments feel authentic. As a result, any discussion about changing the actress naturally generated strong reactions. How the rumors began. Entertainment rumors often start with small pieces of information that gradually attract public attention. In this case, speculation surrounding Feyza Çivilek reportedly emerged from discussions about future storylines and production plans. Initially, most viewers dismissed the reports as ordinary gossip. Cast change rumors are common in the television industry, particularly during season transitions. However, the persistence of the rumors eventually encouraged fans to take them more seriously. Social media users began sharing theories about what might happen if the actress left the production. Some suggested that Nilay's storyline could come to an end entirely. Others believe producers might introduce a replacement actress to continue the character's journey. The uncertainty created a wave of discussion that spread rapidly across fan communities. Social media reacts. The reaction online was immediate and intense. Thousands of comments appeared across various platforms, with fans expressing both concern and curiosity. Hashtags related to Feyza Çiçek and Nilay quickly gained traction among viewers eager to learn more. Many supporters argued that replacing the actress would be a mistake. They emphasized the connection between performer and character, insisting that Nilay's popularity was inseparable from Feyza Çiçek's portrayal. Others adopted a more pragmatic perspective. They noted that television history contains numerous examples of successful recastings. According to this group, a talented replacement could preserve the character while allowing the story to continue. The debate highlighted the emotional investment audiences have in long-running television series. Industry experts weigh in television. Analysts and entertainment commentators soon joined the conversation. Some experts pointed out that cast changes are often influenced by factors that remain unknown to the public. Contract negotiations, creative decisions, scheduling conflicts, and personal considerations can all affect casting arrangements. Others focused on the broader implications for the series. They argued that replacing a popular actress always carries risks, particularly when audiences have developed a strong attachment to a specific portrayal. According to several commentators, the success of any potential recasting would depend on careful planning, strong writing, and effective communication with viewers. The producers would need to convince audiences that the change served the story rather than disrupting it. The emergence of a new name. As discussions intensified, reports began circulating about a possible new actress being considered for the role of Nilay. Although official confirmation remained elusive, the emergence of a potential candidate dramatically increased public interest. Fans immediately started comparing the rumored actress to Feyza Çiçek. Social media users examined previous performances, appearance similarities, and acting styles in an effort to determine whether the new candidate could successfully assume the role. This phase of the controversy transformed speculation into a broader debate about character identity and audience expectations. For many viewers, the question was no longer whether change was possible, but whether it would ultimately benefit the series. Challenges of recasting a popular character. Replacing an established actor presents unique challenges. When audiences spend years watching a performer embody a character, they often begin associating the two identities. The actor's voice, mannerisms, facial expressions, and emotional delivery become integral parts of the character's appeal. As a result, introducing a new performer can create an adjustment period. Television history offers examples of both successful and unsuccessful recastings. In some cases, audiences quickly accepted the new actor. In others, resistance persisted long after the transition occurred. The outcome typically depends on several factors: the strength of the replacement performance, the quality of the writing, the audience's willingness to embrace change, the production team's handling of the transition. These factors would likely play a crucial role if Nilay were ever portrayed by a different actress. What this means for the future of the series. Regardless of how the situation develops, the controversy demonstrates the remarkable influence Kızılcık Şerbeti has achieved. A single casting rumor generated nationwide discussion, illustrating the passion of the show's fanbase. Whether Feyza Çiçek remains in the role or producers eventually introduce a new performer, audience reactions will continue shaping the conversation. For now, viewers remain focused on one central question: what will happen to Nilay? Until official announcements provide clarity, speculation is likely to dominating entertainment headlines. One thing, however, is certain. The future of Nilay has become one of the most fascinating stories in Turkish television today, and fans around the world will be watching closely as the next chapter yu. As discussions surrounding Feyza Çiçek continued to dominate entertainment headlines, fans of Kızılcık Şerbeti found themselves divided into several camps. While some remained hopeful that the actress would continue portraying Nilay, others began preparing for the possibility of a major casting change. The uncertainty created a unique situation for the production. Every new episode, interview, and social media post was analyzed by viewers searching for clues about the future of the character. What made the situation particularly fascinating was the emotional attachment audiences had developed toward Nile over the years. Unlike many supporting characters who remain on the sidelines, Nile evolved into a central figure whose decisions frequently influenced major storylines. A character that grew beyond expectations. When Kızılcık Şerbeti first introduced Nile, few could have predicted how significant she would become. Initially, the character appeared destined to play a supporting role within the larger family narrative. However, the combination of strong writing and Feyza Çevalik's energetic performance gradually elevated Nilay's importance. Viewers became invested in her personal struggles, ambitions, and relationships. Her scenes often generated extensive discussion because she represented both humor and emotional tension within the story. As the series progressed, Nilay's influence expanded. Story arcs that once focused primarily on other characters increasingly incorporated her perspective. This growth transformed Nile into one of the show's most recognizable personalities. The importance of character consistency. One reason fans reacted strongly to recasting rumors is the importance of consistency in long-running television dramas. Audiences spend hundreds of hours with their favorite characters. Over time, they develop expectations regarding how those characters speak, react, and interact with others. Even subtle changes can become noticeable. For a character like Nile, whose personality is so distinctive, maintaining continuity would be particularly challenging if a new actress entered the role. Industry experts often note that successful recasting requires more than physical resemblance. The replacement performer must capture the emotional essence of the character while also bringing enough individuality to avoid appearing as a simple imitation. Finding that balance can be difficult. Why casting decisions matter? Television casting decisions affect far more than individual performances. Every actor contributes to the chemistry of a production. Relationships between characters often succeed because performers establish believable emotional connections on screen. If one member of the cast changes, those dynamics can shift. This reality explains why producers typically approach recasting decisions with extreme caution. They understand that even a talented replacement may require time to build the same level of chemistry with fellow actors. In the case of Kızılcık Şerbeti, maintaining the emotional authenticity of family relationships would likely be a top priority. Viewers expect characters to feel genuine, and any disruption could influence audience engagement. Fan communities become investigators. One of the most interesting aspects of the controversy has been the behavior of online fan communities. Across social media platforms, dedicated viewers began examining every available piece of information related to the show. Photos from filming locations, cast interviews, promotional materials, and entertainment reports were scrutinized for evidence. Some fans developed detailed theories regarding upcoming storylines. Others attempted to identify the rumored actress associated with reports about Nilay's future. The intensity of this investigation demonstrated the modern relationship between television productions and their audiences. In today's digital environment, viewers no longer passively consume entertainment. Instead, they actively participate in discussions, speculation, and analysis. The pressure facing producers. For the production team, the controversy presents both challenges and opportunities. On one hand, uncertainty can generate publicity and maintain public interest in the series. The ongoing conversation ensures that Kızılcık Şerbeti remains at the center of entertainment news. On the other hand, prolonged speculation can create unrealistic expectations. If audiences become attached to specific rumors, official announcements may struggle to satisfy everyone. Producers therefore face a delicate balancing act. They must protect creative plans while simultaneously maintaining audience trust. This challenge becomes even more significant when a beloved character is involved. Entertainment media fuels the debate. The Turkish entertainment press has played a major role in amplifying interest in the story. News outlets regularly publish updates regarding casting developments, often citing unnamed industry sources or insider reports. Each article introduces new possibilities, encouraging further discussion among fans. Some reports emphasize the likelihood of continuity, suggesting that existing arrangements could remain unchanged. Others focus on potential alternatives, highlighting actresses who might theoretically fit the role. The result is an information environment filled with competing narratives. For viewers attempting to separate fact from speculation, the process can be confusing. What makes Nile unique? To understand why the role has attracted so much attention, it is worth examining what makes Nile different from many television characters. Unlike straightforward heroes or villains, Nile exists in a morally complex space. She has strengths and weaknesses. She makes admirable decisions and questionable choices. She experiences moments of growth as well as setbacks. This complexity contributes to her appeal. Audiences rarely agree on every aspect of her behavior, yet they remain interested in her journey. Such multidimensional characters often become fan favorites because they feel more realistic. Viewers recognize elements of human nature within them. The emotional connection between actor and audience. Actors do more than recite dialogue. Through facial expressions, body language, vocal delivery, and emotional interpretation, they shape how audiences perceive characters. Over time, viewers begin associating specific emotional experiences with specific performers. For many fans, Feyza Tivalek's portrayal of Nilay created precisely this connection. Certain scenes became memorable because of the actress's ability to communicate vulnerability, frustration, excitement, or humor. This emotional bond explains why recasting discussions often generate passionate reactions. Fans are not simply evaluating a professional decision. They are responding to the possibility of losing a familiar presence that has become part of their viewing experience. Lessons from television history. Television history contains numerous examples of recastings that transform public perception. Some productions successfully replaced actors and continued thriving for years. Others struggled to convince audiences that the new performer belonged in the role. Analysts frequently identify communication as a key factor. When productions acknowledge change openly and provide audiences with time to adjust, acceptance tends to increase. Conversely, abrupt transitions can generate confusion. If Kızılcık Şerbeti eventually introduces a new Nilay, the manner in which that transition is handled could significantly influence viewer reactions. The business side of television. Behind every television drama lies a complex business operation. Ratings, advertising revenue, international distribution agreements, streaming performance, and production budgets all influence decision-making. Popular characters often play an important role in these calculations. When audiences strongly identify with a specific character, producers must consider how any change might affect viewership. The commercial success of Kızılcık Şerbeti depends not only on storytelling quality, but also on maintaining audience loyalty. As a result, casting decisions are rarely made lightly. Every potential outcome involves risks and opportunities. Audience expectations continue to evolve. Interestingly, younger audiences often display greater flexibility regarding recasting than previous generations. Streaming culture has exposed viewers to international productions, remakes, and alternative interpretations of familiar characters. As a result, some fans are more willing to accept casting changes if they believe those changes serve the story. Others remain committed to the idea that certain roles belong permanently to specific performers. The debate surrounding Nilay reflects this broader cultural shift. It raises questions about what audiences value most: continuity, performance quality, narrative potential, or emotional familiarity. Looking ahead. As speculation continues, one reality remains clear. Nilay's future has become one of the defining entertainment stories of the season. Whether Feyza Tivalek remains with the production or a new actress eventually steps into the role, the decision will likely influence audience discussions for months to come. Fans continue monitoring every development, hoping for clarity from official sources. Until definitive information emerges, theories will continue circulating, debates will persist, and interest in Kızılcık Şerbeti will remain exceptionally high. The next phase of the story may ultimately determine not only the future of Nilay, but also the direction of one of Turkey's most successful television dramas. And as viewers wait for answers, one question continues to dominate social media conversations. Will Nilay's journey continue with the actress audiences know and love, or is a completely new chapter about to begin? As speculation intensified, discussions began shifting away from whether a change might occur and toward a different question. who could potentially replace Nile if producers decided to move in a new direction? This question quickly became one of the hottest topics among viewers, entertainment journalists, and television critics. The possibility of introducing a new actress into one of the show's most recognizable roles generated endless debate. Fan forums filled with casting suggestions, social media polls, and detailed analyses of performers who might theoretically fit the role. Although no official confirmation emerged regarding a replacement, the discussion itself became a major entertainment story. When a television character becomes popular, audiences often develop a strong emotional connection, not only to the character, but also to the performer. Over time, viewers begin associating specific facial expressions, gestures, and speech patterns with that role. This connection creates a challenge whenever change becomes necessary. Even talented actors can struggle to gain acceptance if audiences remain attached to a previous portrayal. For Kızılcık Şerbeti, this challenge would be particularly significant because Nile occupies such an important position within the show's narrative structure. The character is involved in numerous family relationships, conflicts, and emotional storylines. Any casting change would inevitably influence how audiences perceive those dynamics. One of the most fascinating developments in recent years has been the rise of fan casting culture. Rather than waiting for official announcements, viewers actively participate in discussions about potential casting choices. Fans evaluate actresses based on factors such as, in the case of Nile, social media users quickly compiled lists of actresses they believed could bring something unique to the role. Some emphasize similarity to Feyza Çevik's performance style. Others argued that producers should take a completely different approach and reinterpret the character through a fresh perspective. One concern frequently raised by fans involves character consistency. Even if a replacement actress successfully assumes the role, subtle differences in interpretation may alter how viewers perceive Nile. Actors naturally bring their own experiences, instincts, and creative choices to performances. As a result, two performers portraying the same character may produce noticeably different results. Some fans worry that a new actress could unintentionally change Nile's established personality. Others believe such evolution might benefit the character. According to this perspective, a fresh interpretation could reveal previously unexplored dimensions of Nile's identity. The debate reflects broader questions about the nature of television storytelling. Should characters remain consistent over time, or should they evolve alongside changing creative circumstances?